Hello once again YouTube, and welcome back to another nostalgic review with TheDomain. Today we're taking a look at the UNSC Gauss Hog versus Covenant Locus, a fantastic nostalgic review with honestly a vehicle that, yes, it's very janky, it falls apart easily, but it does hold up. Like, this still has a really good resale value. The Gauss Hog, also a really cool one. We've got some very basic figures, 2 green Spartans and an elite, and it's not the first set or the last that the green Spartan and the elite appear in. They're in the Mongoose, they're in the Warthog versus Turret, they're in so many. This is it's so good, man. I've got a big smile on my face all today because I'm just reviewing these old sets and it just brings so many memories back. Halo Wars, the Authentic Collectors series, a really great action pose including all the characters, though the grunt doesn't have a weapon for some reason. And if you look at this, whoa, that's a cool poster. HaloWars.megablocks.com. You've got loads of the different, well, not really loads of the different, just the Spartan Marine and Flame Marines, the Brute, Elite, Grunt, and their Hunter, and they always have the Hunter center stage because they're so proud of it, though I don't know where he's firing. Yeah, such a cool set, and you've even got the Gremlin and the Scorpion in the background. What a dope poster. On the back of this, we can see some more of the Fall 2019, or I said that again, I said that in the last review, Fall 2009 lineup. We had the Gremlin and the Chopper introduced. These were from the spring lineup, and we also of course had this Locus, which yeah, really cool design. I also love how in these old sets it showed off properly the Halo Wars designs. And I remember when I was a kid, I was looking at these pictures and I was like, you know, my 720p TV didn't really show Halo Wars to its full capacity, and I was always thinking, wow, that's like the cleanest view we've ever seen of these characters. So I always really respected that. And also this sort of 3D CAD design, UNSC schematics kind of approach. Love it, absolutely love it. The whole feel of this is spot on. We'll take a look at these figures first because, yeah, there's not as much to say about these. You can check out my previous reviews. In the last episode, we did the Chopper versus UNSC Turret and the Warthog versus Covenant Turret in the previous one before that. We got 2 Spartans, gold visors, and funnily enough, they both come with assault rifles, which is pretty interesting. Though I guess not unknown. Both of the Spartans in the Warthog came with SMGs as well. These assault rifles hold up. I still use them in dioramas. I still like them. The nice wash effect gives dark green elements and aspects to a normal lime green figure. This Spartan would go on for a long time before it was replaced, and it would have slight different color iterations. Maybe these 2 Spartans are from different sets. I don't know. I kind of just pulled them together, but they look great. We've also got gray highlights in the inner thighs and the back piece. They just hold up, man. They're just pure nostalgia. I love them so much. The Elite we'd also got in the well, in a lot of other sets, but it did come with an energy sword, and I believe this was one of the first iterations of the energy sword. Interestingly, never been changed. Mega had a Halo 4-5 Guardians kind of energy sword, but they've gone back to the classic one now, which is a really funny turnaround. I guess people just love that old energy. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It looks fantastic. The Elite, pretty basic, but the gray and the red eyes are nice. And then we've got an introduction of this little guy. How's it going, buddy? Oh, he's so cute, man. A little purple grunt. We'll call him Jahipriel the grunt. I don't know why I chose that name. I love the little purple mask. The camera can barely pick him up. He's so small. And the little red eyes. He is just perfect. We're gonna now compare the Warthog with the Gauss Hog, which makes sense. A few different changes, or maybe just more additional features is the better way of putting it. I've not got any of the sticker detailing on this set. I don't know why this set didn't come with sticker detailing, but it didn't. So ignore the lack of stickers. You can check out where the stickers go online, but they're pretty much the same as this Warthog, minus actually pretty much the exact same. It does usually have some really nice sticker detailing on the sides here, but unfortunately we don't have that. But the Gauss Hog is the main change around, and the addition of this searchlight. Same at the front, same on the sides, although these are gray wheels, not green, and the back piece is really the big difference here. A nice thick bumper and loads of detailing here. This massive drum. I don't know, maybe this has some charge cannons for the Gauss Hog, like electric charge rounds. I don't really know how a Gauss Hog works, and I always thought that this was really detailed. This swivels round on this little sort of U-bend joint. There's a lot of little pegs and studs holding it in. I particularly like how they made a half turret mold, so you can insert that and it can fall all the way up and down, and it can be held really nicely at the back. A lot of these are the original turret pieces and the inclusion of this additional rod, but the Gauss Hog, you know, all this section, so many pieces, probably like 8 or 9 pieces, makes up a really detailed turret. And yes, it's on a swivel joint, not center, which is quite nice. A couple of little studs there if you want your figure to hold on to it. Assault rifles, you know, they always insert nicely into the back of the figure. They can hold it really quite accurately. I always thought this was a really nice turret, just for accuracy alone. Again, these studs can hold his feet. He feels really natural holding onto it. Still super clunky having a figure inside. He can't really hold onto the wheel at all. But, you know, I give it a pass for now. But we're going to talk really about this Locus. This Locus is a funny one because and like a lot of the original Mega Bloks sets, they were really weak. The original turret and oh gosh, the Hornet, they just turned to dust if you sneezed in their direction. But this one, it's not, it doesn't break easily, but the joints are really loose, and this is for every Locus I've ever encountered. Sometimes the joints will pop out really easily like that. Sometimes they're fixed into place better, and you know, the Locus still holds its own. If you get those legs spread out, it will always hold together. And even if you want to give a little bit more attention, it takes a bit longer to do it, but yeah, it can stand up tall. And I love these Locuses from the original Assault on Squad 45 animations when they would blow up and only the legs would remain. Just really nice details all around. I wish I could show you the sticker detailed version. This is not, but it still works out really nicely. Those drums on the back are great. Yes, we've got just a Banshee headpiece. This will just eventually be used for the Banshee. Inside there would be a sticker here, and the Elite kind of lies down okay. Like it's not amazing, but it's okay. He will hold onto the controls well enough, but then when you try and close it, it's a tight squeeze. He does fit though. I mean, no, I can't complain about that. He does fit okay. I'll put my little grunt on the side, just hanging on for dear life. These legs as well, pretty well designed. These, I like how there's a tiny little angle piece jutted out, so that is what comes in contact with the floor, which is nice. These parts, and I do this every time I build these, I always think this is lacking in detail. I'm always like, oh, is it missing pieces? No, it's just a little bit lackluster here, particularly these. In further iterations, you know, if this came out today, Mega would have all this smoothed off 100%. But for the time, okay. Particularly these ratchets, they hold up, man. They don't break too much. They don't get too weak. Yes, these ball joints are really loose, but the ratchets themselves, they add to a lot of flexibility, a lot of funny positions. Particularly if it was damaged, you could have it like that, and it's still pretty realistic. They did still have some nice angled pieces, smoothing pieces off, and I do like those firing turrets there. It would have been nice to have a couple of blue studs, you know, to indicate that it was firing, but all in all, I can't complain. Like I've said with my previous video, a lot of these reviews will sort of end with, you know, well, all in all, you can't complain, because there's a lot that, you know, when you compare it to modern Mega Constructs, there's a lot to be desired, but at the time, they absolutely nailed it. So let me know in the comments down below if you picked this up when it first came out, or if you got it later on, or if you now want to get it, because this Locus, it looks really good in your firefights, believe me. Thank you very much for tuning in today. This was another video with TheDomain. Big shout out to you all, and big shout out to my patrons for keeping this channel going. And as always, you stay awesome, you stay safe out there, folks, and the Locus is signing off.